What's up, Uber? What's up, Midnight? Yes, indeed. How's it going, Nosy? Uber, what's up? What's up in the loft? Bedinky bones. Happy Monday, everyone. It's that time of the week. That time of the week. What's up, drummer in a box? Irk, how goes it? Cal. Picklehead. Picklehead? Who are you calling Picklehead?
Who are you calling a picklehead?
Yeah, that Twitch clip thing's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
I just randomly, like, I kind of knew it was a thing, but I never... Oh, yeah, look what happened yesterday. I was so hyped.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Combo 221.
What a guy.
Instantly lost all the viewers.
What a gamer. He's like, who the hell is this guy?
Yo quiero a PC.
Yo quiero a new computer.
Yeah.
In order to make things right, we need to head to Taco Bell.
Because we are white. Thank you for the sub, Incredible Xander.
Oh, I haven't seen that name in a while. What's up, Incredible Xander?
Dude, he's just been doing incredible things. He doesn't have
He's
time
been
for
out
us.
balling, doing incredible stuff. Incredible Xander.
I guess we got a very cheap budget build coming your all's way this morning. Good for office work, but you could also use it, of course, for some esports and you know, if you're going to go low settings, even some AAAs.
I like Xander saying, let's pretend that's the case. So you haven't been doing incredible things.
Okay, what about like semi-incredible things?
Yes, semi-incredible?
Are you living life? Question is, what is a good price for a used MSI B450M motherboard? If it's used, I mean, obviously if it's known working, I'd probably say like $50-ish. I mean, because honestly, you can buy like, if it's a nice board, then that's good, you know, definitely 50, but there's like, you know, a board like this B760M, or honestly, I guess a better example is just if you go on Amazon, you look at B450, B550, you can find some of those cheap ones that have like the 2 RAM slots, 1 4-pin for like $70 new. So honestly, 50 might even be pushing it if it's like a really cheap one. I loved all the feedback on that Facebook flip. There's some people being like, you guys like got like an okay deal, like, yeah, you know, I've seen like way better. There's a lot of, like, I told people to comment, like, what kind of deals have you all got? And there were people that's like, oh, I got a 2080 Ti liquid cooled build for $100. I'm like, okay, awesome. Wow, you guys got some really good used deals.
Yeah.
And then like, there was one comment that stuck out to me. The guy was like, you know, multi-millionaire YouTuber pulls up in a brand new truck with his sunglasses on and then lowballs a buyer. You know, way to keep
multi-millionaire.
Yeah, I said way to keep people in their misery. And I was like, first of all, none of us are multi-millionaires. Second off, I was like, I bought this truck used for like $32K, which honestly, when you really think about it, that's probably average price of what most Americans buy a car for. And on top of that, I was like, my sunglasses I need to drive, they're prescription. Like my license says I need them. I don't even know what that means, like in his sunglasses. I'm like, does that make me like cool or something?
You're just trying to look cool.
And then and I told the guy, I said, you know, that person had that listing up for a while, and they kept slashing the price. I said, if anything, I did the guy a favor. And he said, in quotations, I did the guy a favor. Yeah, keep telling yourself that, bro. And I was like, I can't stand you. I was like, I hate that you're living in my head right now, rent-free.
He's like, I'm in there.
And then there was another comment that was like, why'd you have to like talk him down? You should have just paid his asking price. And I'm like, that's like the whole point of like the used market is like, you guys don't understand, the used market is set by the buyers, not the sellers. I'm like, now a lot of y'all be acting like that. Like you guys act like the seller, you know, when they're listing their shit like super scalped high is the price, but it's not. Like it's what people will pay for them.
People don't understand.
Yeah, I definitely, I got some rants, chat. I got some rants. Because most of the comments are very nice. There are a lot of really, I'm surprised at some of the freaking deals some of these people get.
People be getting the craziest deals because I'll be like, I always know if I ask the audience for a question on like, hey, what do you all think about this? Like I did the one where we're doing a video, which I ordered the 3 GPUs that are $100 or less on eBay. And the idea is, what does a $100 GPU get you?
I bet get so many dumb
And mostly
answers.
I was like, guys, so like I found these options. Honestly, they're all very similar. Spoiler, you'll see that the GPUs are all very similar. And I basically was like, what are you all seeing and what GPU should I be on look out for? The craziest answers. They're like, if you're not getting a 5700 XT for under $100, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, go to eBay right now and find me one. And they're like 160, 170 bucks. They're like under $100. Y'all be saying the craziest things. Be like, yeah, I picked up an RX 6600 for $80 on OfferUp the other day. And I'm just like,
You're like, it's not eBay.
I was like, what are you talking about?
But see, that is the glorious part about those platforms where you can seller to buyer.
See, look at that right there. 4060 last summer for 150 is the best I've done on Facebook Market. See, that's just crazy.
Why can't you get them on eBay?
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Y'all know Zach Turf? Yes, we know Mr. Zach Tech Turf.
Yeah, Mr. Big Time LTT boy.
I know, I saw you collab with LTT with Neuron Budget was there too. I wonder what they're working on.
That's so cool.
1660 Super or nothing. I'm not gonna spoil the choices, but they were all very similar is what I would say.
It's like they make sense basically. None of them stick out where you're like, oh, there's a unicorn here.
You guys are next. Technically, we did collab with them a while ago with the tech support challenge, so you know we've done it. We haven't done anything in person with them.
We've gotten enough out of them, you know.
we got all our yeah.
We got enough LTT screwdrivers.
Our screwdrivers loaded up. Once got a Walmart manager to sell me a $600 treadmill for $250. It was displayed marked down around $450. It never hurts to ask for a discount. Asking a discount at Walmart is always bold.
That's insane.
Like a retail like corporate location, normally they're just.
I will say I did do that at Lowe's a couple times where I would ask them like I'd see like a display toolbox, and I think this Cobalt I did that with actually where I was like, hey, I noticed this has like some scratches on it. One of them I remember had like the wheels on. Which actually is this one of them? Yeah, I don't know. This might be it because it's not supposed to have two, what do you call those, like casters?
Yeah.
It's supposed to have one fixed wheel in the back and then the fronts are supposed to roll. And I think it has like all casters or something.
I've got Microsoft to drop open box stuff further, but I have also, they've told him to kick rocks. So I guess it depends on what it is.
Oh yeah, well I'm sure that they have people ask every day.
And they're like,
so it probably depends on how you ask and everything.
So yesterday I found out that an X570 motherboard doesn't work with the first gen Ryzen chip. Yeah. Anything like first gen will not work for most new motherboards because they've the benefit and the downside of AMD supporting so many CPUs on one chipset is the literal BIOS cannot hold the amount of information required to support all of those CPUs.
Well, they need to have more memory then. They need bigger BIOSes.
That's that guy. Really got roasted for that NZXT payday loan stuff. That happened a long time ago, but yes,
that was like a whole thing.
That was a lot of creators got put in that.
I know that was one where we talked about it and we were like, that easily could have been us.
Yeah.
I mean, because you never know who you're working with and how they're going to change up on you.
You never know.
Even with vast amounts of, I mean, NZXT is a big company. You would think that everything they do would be like perfect, you know?
This is devious right here.
Doesn't it feel so good? Like the good old days?
This feels insane.
It's like working on an old car.
Found Train had a minor stroke. I'm sorry to hear that, Midnight. Hopefully everything's okay.
Oh no. Sorry.
Hopefully there's a big emphasis on the minor part. It wasn't anything major.
Dude, what's happening here with, hey Google, play Harris Teller. Okay.
Is a 3-fan 1070 for 65 good? Yes, but you have to keep in mind driver support is ending on those cards. So while they will be good for most games that you would play on a $65 graphics card, it is still something to keep in mind if you're like trying to get more than, I would say buy that GPU the mindset you maybe get 2 years playing new games out of it. If you just play CS2 every single day, then you could play on it until the GPU dies. But if you're wanting to try to play new games, which it does have the horsepower to do, it's going to start struggling because it will not get those game-ready drivers.
Oh yeah, do you know the, in case you ever want to do it, do you know how the clips thing works? Like if
No,
you
how does it work?
It's pretty easy. Yeah, I was trying to find a clip yesterday and I saw it and I was like, oh, this is cool.
So under like Video Manager.
Yeah, whichever one that is. Oh, so yeah, I went to clips and then, okay, can I not scroll down? Okay. I found like the dumbest one, honestly. Let me make this full screen. I don't think I need to go into this. I think you can just do that. Okay. And then you just press share, and yeah, you just click them. The only one I could not figure out, like so TikTok, I tried, you know what we had said, where it was like, you know, the one way,
Yep.
and it just kept saying the account didn't exist. I tried like email, I tried the actual username, I tried just like the username I didn't even think it was.
Yeah.
Just kept saying the account didn't exist. So then I did phone number. I put in your phone number, assuming that was it, and then it said you've attempted too many times. I'm like, bruh.
Nice.
So I was just like, yeah, I'll
TikTok's
just.
really weird. When you initially set up the account, it's linked to the phone number of the account you set it up, and I think McAllister originally used his phone to set up our TikTok.
Oh.
So basically, there's no like initial username or password for TikTok, and I went through when you asked me that, and I made one, and that's why I sent it. But we may have been doing that at the same time. Like you may have been trying to sign in while I was doing that, so it may work.
There's like a QR code thing too, which obviously.
Oh yeah, that way I could just scan on my phone, and it'll work that way.
But I was like, I'll just wait till tomorrow to do that.
Because to be fair, that's how honestly, I have no idea. I don't remember how I got signed in on my phone. All I know is whenever I do sign in on desktop or anything, I do that QR code method.
Yeah.
So I really do need to figure out, because if something happens to my phone, can't access TikTok, that's a problem.
What could ever happen to your phone?
I don't know.
It's an iPhone.
What's going to happen is I'm going to swap to the new iPhone, transfer everything, and it's going to be like, sign into TikTok and be like,
You're going to go, just like that.
What's up, Brom? How you doing? Bromedy Brom. He said, rectangle CPU, my love. Me amor.
Ah, you like the rectangular CPUs, huh? Getting a little freaky with the
Still on a
rectangles.
960? Nice. What kind of games do you play? Let me guess. Counter-Strike. I feel like most people who just like rock the same GPUs forever still play the same games forever. They just have a consistent,
I know in the Counter-Strike had to be like, too many people play this game and are on old hardware. Let's make it harder to run.
Yeah, I know. They made it harder to run, which sucked. I play, yes sir, Counter-Strike. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's, at any given point, you go on the active players, there is a million people playing Counter-Strike at once.
No, watch out. I can feel Grimwong coming in.
Oh, he's going to go. He's going to go.
Esports are trash.
Esports. And that's why a lot of people don't upgrade their hardware. It's because, like, I feel like that is, like, the actual like concept of a PC gamer. They mainly play like Counter-Strike and those kind of games.
Yeah, it's an old build right there. You got the FX, technically 2-core 4-thread, 8 gigs of RAM, GTX 645. Never heard of that motherboard, MSI Jasmine.
Never heard of that.
It just sounds like it looked cool.
The Jasmine. I
would rate it a 2 out of 2.
Midnight, I can wait. What did you ask a question, Midnight? Chad, can someone help? I don't know if anyone else got it. I bought the Battlefield 6, like the OG high-end edition, whatever. And it says you should be able to get beta access, because they're having a beta this weekend for it. You should get beta access on the 7th or whatever if you buy the it's called like the Phantom Edition or something.
How much was that?
It's like $100. So I paid $100 for it because I wanted beta access, because if we do that, I wanted to do some like benchmarks, like shorts content for you guys, like the open beta. But I bought it on Steam, and now I'm like struggling to figure out how to get beta access. Did I mess up? Should I have done it on, what's it called? EA instead?
I saw that. Has anyone seen that viral clip of, I'm not sure which streamer it was, but they were like streaming Battlefield, and they get like it looks like they got aimbot out of nowhere.
Yeah.
They're like shooting a player, and then it suddenly just snapped, like full 90 degrees to a different player, and he just goes, whoa, chat, I do not, I know how that looks, chat. I don't know. But apparently, like, I was reading comments into that, people were like, man, this guy's done this a lot. Like, I bet he's hacking. And everyone's like, why would he hack in a beta? And I'm like, I don't know.
Hey, most of the content about the new game that's out is like just they invited creators out to an event to all play together. And that's all that's been out.
Well, that's where it was. And everyone's like, why would he be hacking at that event? But it was pretty crazy. I was like, how does that like glitch like that though?
So something like Chad has no idea about the Battlefield beta. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll figure out what's going on with that.
I was like when Chat goes radio silence, because it's like,
nobody.
You know what, Chat? We need you guys to start saying you don't.
We've been lagging. Chat, we back? Video? Yep, we're gone. Uh-oh. This is weird. I'm doing a network transfer of a download over here. Let's see if that's causing the problems.
I mean, I see a streaming.
Oh, that's why. It wasn't doing a network transfer anymore.
Oh.
I went to download, so probably just killed it. How about now, chat? We back? We're back. Sorry about that. Okay, so Dark Vader, soon will show up in the library this week. Did you buy it on Steam, Dark Vader, or did you buy it on EA app? I got a code for Early Access beta, and it's not in my EA app yet. I'm wondering what happens if I bought it on Steam, though, because normally I would get, like, I would have thought I don't know. I don't know how that works. You didn't buy it yet? Okay. Well, the reason I bought it on Steam is because they've already come out and said that you don't need the EA app to play it on Steam, which I think is sick. Shout out Battlefield for that. Because that's always my major issue with buying those EA games on Steam is you always have to get the EA app anyways, so.
Oh yeah, this is it.
I gotta play Battlefield 6.
Yo!
I just like his reaction.
I'm gonna be honest, that looked crazy as fuck. I'm not gonna care. That looked crazy as fuck. But y'all can't say anything because I genuinely am.
On me.
I just like his yo chat. That looked crazy. Like I swear.
No EA app. No, that was the big thing is if you buy it on Steam, you don't need the EA app for the new Battlefield, which is pretty cool. That's why I bought it on Steam. Is this a fucking feather? Where did this come from?
The Birdman's here.
I have normal EA play with Game Pass Ultimate, so I use EA app to get discounts and free games.
Do you think maybe Tom was throwing around that feather duster?
Maybe. But anyways, if anyone figures out how I get access to the beta, because the beta is the 7th, the early access is the 7th. I know the open beta starts on the weekend, but I was hoping to do some benchmarks like that Thursday to do like a little YouTube short to try to be early to it, because we have some GPUs we could test it with, but if I just paid $100 for the Ultimate Edition, just like Jackson did with
that'd be pretty crazy, and you get nothing out of it.
I'll get nothing out of it because I won't care about anything else. That's
Dude,
pretty
you just
crazy.
support the devs. I mean, they're a pretty small
indie company. Ginger Red, thank you. Leo, thank you. Leo, thank you.
Leo.
Giveaway stream, by the way, is
Friday.
lag. Don't say lag. Don't do that to us, Uber. So you don't need to pre-order to get early access. You have a early beta code or early access code in drops and you sign up for Battlefield Labs. Well, I saw something, I saw an article online saying if you pre-ordered the premium edition, you would get early access as well. Was that wrong?
Who was the article from?
It could have been just a false article. The article could have just lied
Did you
to
see
me.
it on Twitter?
No, I Googled Battlefield 6 beta, and it says there's a couple ways you can get it. Sign up for Battlefield Labs, but you had to have done it by July 31st, or pre-order the, whatever the Phantom Edition, I think that's what it's called.
Dude, you're gonna have to start watching people's streams to get those drops.
I ain't even gonna do that. I'm just gonna wait till the weekend. It ain't worth all that.
You actually had to go to that LAN party.
Had to be there, man.
Off you go. So I think you sent that message twice. But yes, I heard that part. But I thought you could get a code if you pre-ordered.
Yep. This is.
No, you get it with that too if you didn't get a drop. So then should I get, well, because it says I can preload today. If I can preload today, why haven't I gotten a code yet? That's my biggest thing is I saw preloading starts today or has already started and people are already installing it.
But you don't have that option?
But I don't have the option yet. That I'm not sure about.
I think you have to like,
Chat,
I think you have to be like a semi-successful like YouTuber to be able to like,
you got to be a big deal.
we're not quite there yet.
By the way, I've kind of, with my CashOS video, I've become the, along with Jay's 2 cents, the good guy in the
authority.
Linux community. There was a guy, did you see the guy who did the, there was a guy who did like an hour-long React video to my CashOS video, and he has a decent amount, so he's like pretty big in the Linux community. He was just like, this is a tech YouTuber who's actually taking Linux seriously. He's actually going through all of it. I was like, nice.
Every time I hear anything about like us and taking Linux seriously, I'm like, I feel like it's more of we're just doing it. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is nobody actually does it, and now that we're doing it, and we're not just like constantly shit talking it.
That's true.
And I was just like, they liked it.
I feel like, to be fair, you know, we've never really like shit talk. We don't shit talk anything really,
No.
but we really have never shit talked Linux. It's mainly just been the facts of like, there's some games you can't play on it. That's it. That's the main thing. It's like if you're into those games, Linux probably isn't for you at the moment.
I don't see yet, but I'll let you know. Okay, let me know, Dark Over here. Let me know. Like Battlefield 6, you're not gonna be able to play it on Linux. It's use a kernel level anti-cheat. You're screwed.
Valorant. I can't think of what else.
And that's
you
how
know
we're
what?
gonna-
Battlefield 6 isn't even an esports title. Where's Grim at?
Oh yeah.
What's he got to say about that? You can't play any of the Call of Duties, can you?
No. To be fair to Grim, and he was yelling at us as we were saying it, he wasn't really talking about it in a Linux sense. He was more talking about it just in gaming in general.
Yeah. He
Grim's not
basically
here.
just, I think he just doesn't like multiplayer,
Yeah.
is what I got out of all that.
And that's how the intro to the 30-day Linux challenge is going to go. It'd be like, Jackson has already said I'm bowing out because it will not work for me.
Nope.
Now let's let the single player gamer give it a go.
Let you shine. No, because I was thinking about it too, and I was like, you know, on top of, I mean, I guess it would be part of the challenge. I'm like, also with the streams, I'm like, I just.
You can get OBS. OBS works on Linux.
Yeah. In my mind, it's just not that easy. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it would be, but every time I do something with Linux, it's never easy for me. That's all I know.
Never an easy process.
But maybe it's because I never do it on like a normal desktop. It's always been on like a
Jank-ass
Raspberry
computers.
Pi
Yeah.
or a Latte Panda.
Oh, here we go, Grim. I don't like games that are predatory transactions.
Oh, he's here. I knew I could find him.
I could smell a Grim. It smelled very grim.
It smells musty in here.
Oh God.
He's here. I think he's among us.
You're talking about how Kermit. I'm calling you out, Kermit, because you're in here. He like DM'd me on Discord, being like, he went back to play that one game he bought for me, where he had that one boss that took him like hours.
What was the game called?
I don't remember the name of it anymore. I played it for a little bit. I don't remember.
Yeah, Phantom Forces.
Phantom Forces. And he was just talking about, he's like, yeah, I went back and played. And he's like, man, they made that first boss so much easier. And I was like, whatever makes you feel better, buddy. I was like, maybe you just became a better gamer. And he's like, nah, they definitely made her easier. After he's talking all that game about, it took me forever to beat her, and I beat her the first try. Kermit's such a goofy goober.
Kermit's just, he might be getting old, I don't know. We're soon to follow.
Lords of the Fallen 2, that's it.
Yeah, that's
that
it.
game.
So there was the first one?
There was. The game was cool, but it just was not my thing. Like, I've reaffirmed that now that I've been playing a bunch of different other games. Like, I really love Clair Obscur, totally different genre, but it's very difficult. But it's a level of difficulty that I'm dying over and over again, and when I pull off the kill that you're supposed to after challenging, it is incredibly satisfying. I never felt that with that game. Lords of the Fallen, I just killed somebody after struggling, and I was like, wow, that was horrible. But again, that's all personal preference, and that's why I don't really like Elden Ring either, is I tried Elden Ring, and it was the same kind of vibe for me. I just never got, like, emotionally invested into it.
We got one fan to plug in.
Yeah,
Bottom would be nice, but...
bottoms.
Okay. See if we can make somewhere else work if we got to. Budget.
Yeah,
I started Clair Obscur this week, and the prologue had me hyped. I've heard a lot of very, very good things about the...
It just, the combat even, like, the thing is, the whole turn-based thing definitely scares people away, and also, the actual... What you have to learn about the characters and their skill set and everything can be kind of complicated, but it's one of those things where as you get later in the game, they just keep unlocking more and more parts of the battle that just make them so insane. It's just fun.
And it's kind of like, I feel like a lot of people, whenever I would show like friends Knights of the Old Republic, and they'd be like, what is this?
Okay, see, I am countering, like, the entire time. Like, I'm always parrying, I ain't dodging. Because, like, why wouldn't you if you get, like, the AP points? Like, if you dodge every single time, it's just making it harder on yourself. Oh, God, here we go. Yeah!
Grimlong, did you hack our Google? I swear it hasn't played this yet. Like, since we got the new account.
Because you didn't need them from that? That's
Hey,
fair,
Google.
I guess.
Hey, Google. Please don't ever play this song again.
It's not happening.
Yeah, I know you
Yes.
noted it, bitch. And
But
you're
she's
still
gonna
going to
keep
play
playing
it,
it,
and it's
yeah!
going to come on again. She said, I added this to your favorites.
So basically, Dark Vader, I would say the first time I had the most challenging boss was fighting Renoir for the first time.
Grindelwald?
Verso, built loadout, folks with AP. Oh, that's true. So, like, he basically is a helper.
Has Grimlong been playing that game? I feel like he would have beaten it already.
Have you played Claire, Grimlong? I know Darko Vader was the one who came in before the game even came out saying it was going to be his game of the year. So, and it probably is going to win game of the year. So shout out on that one.
I would think it would, especially with it, because I might be spinning my butt. Isn't that a smaller developer?
It is. That's why everyone
Yeah.
likes it. It's kind of a smaller developer.
I feel like people really,
yeah.
that just already is going to win game of the year because people don't want like Call of Duty and games like that to win. You want the little guys.
No, I definitely think it's game of the year. I will say, shout out to them for the performance improvements and Honestly, I think part of the parrying problems I've been having too now is with frame gen on. I can feel that my parries are just like a little off, and that game is very precise.
Guys, he's blaming.
I'm blaming frame gen, but it feels so much better with frame gen that I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. You said you were going from what, like 70 to like 100 something?
It's like a
And you
constant
didn't-
150 now.
You didn't even know it was on at first. You were just like, wait, something
I was like,
feels
why does
off.
this feel so smooth? It's gonna be one of the short questions I asked today. And it was kind of funny because I was getting to that point I was talking to Jackson about it. I was like, what is the last game that made you feel like you needed to upgrade your gaming PC? The last game you like tried and then it made you feel like you want to upgrade your PC.
Black Myth Wukong.
So there you go.
I think for me that was it.
So yeah, that's gonna be the short question for the day. Is I'm gonna ask people like, what's the last game that you played that you felt like you needed to upgrade?
Yeah, because that was what I was playing
Yes, they did.
in like what was like December, and I think I tried to stream it one day, and I was like, oh wow. I was like, on my 4070, this is actually like getting like 60 FPS or less.
And also they added, I don't know what you think about Dark Lord Vader. I like it, but also it can feel kind of cheating. I don't know why they added it for sure, is they added a retry battle option. So instead of you dying and having to go back to your latest respawn, you get a retry battle option.
They probably had enough people complaining that were like, you know, like the dads that get off their 9 to 5.
Yeah,
We were talking about that the other day.
I mean, I like it because it makes my life a lot easier, so I don't have to keep running back and forth. But the retry battle option is kind of cool, I'll be honest with you.
14400F 5060, nice build.
Nice little
Hunter.
budget baller.
We built the more budget version of that. We got a 3050 and a 12400F here. Guys, I can't wait till GTA 6 comes out. Oh, it's gonna consume my life.
So glad the live is on YouTube. What's up? How you doing?
What up? Ernie Beware.
Ernie Beware.
I like that name.
Last time I died outside of being in hard areas was Act 3. The Renoir fight in Act 2, and I'd run back to him, so that would have been nice. The Renoir fight in the first one, I'm assuming there's only one, but there might be more, don't spoil. But that was the toughest one. Trying to get the parrying right, dude kept disappearing my ass, and I was just like, all right.
Played Black Myth on 3080 Ti and it ran well. Yeah, if you're not doing like, I'm assuming that wasn't 4K, right? If it's 4K and it ran well, I'm surprised. You probably had some pretty decent upscaling.
DLSS, some frame gen on that,
Yeah.
John.
If
Because that
you're,
game is
like-
very demanding.
Yeah, if you're like 1440p though, I could see that being pretty well. You've learned to save before any battle on Expedition 33. That's you know, saving in any game is a good idea. Because you ever had a game just freeze up on you?
BRB chat.
It's the worst.
Uber, BRB.
God, it's like yesterday, chat. I was playing Apex, and my game, I had a bunch of horrible games in a row, and literally the first game that I had where we had a team just like trapped in this building. I was playing with Zach and Noah. We had a team trapped in a building. He threw like caustic traps, and I threw a grenade in there, and like I had all 3 of them burning, and I'm like, oh, this is sweet. I'm finally gonna get some KP. Literally, I push into the building. I start shooting. I get one of them knocked, and then the game just crashes. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna crash out. Oh, it's so upsetting. Do 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 do. Chat, let's see if it blows up. Chat, it's not working. Did Matt plug in the front panel wrong? Oh, the front panel's not plugged in at all, chat. That's gonna be a problem. He ran like it was a code brown. I'm not sure what happened, honestly. Oh, well, I feel like I broke something. All right, chat, once we plug in the front panel, I think this PC will work. Do 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 do. It worked now. How can you guys hate making me Twitch and be fine with this one? Dude, this song's heat. Grimlong, look up, it's called Toodaloo by Harris Heller. Absolute fire of a song. See, this song it gets me happy, gets me hyped, it gets me pumped. It feels like it's gonna be a good day. But then when freaking Making Me Twitch comes on, it feels like I'm at like a gay club. Like, it feels like I'm at like a gay club in Germany or something. And a guy's gonna walk up to me and be like, "Do you want your schnitzel yanked?" And I'm gonna be like, "No, I don't think so." Look, I came up with all that in my head because that's how that song makes me feel, okay? It makes me sad emotional. It has Big Thomas the Tank energy. I don't know. I'm sorry, H-Nosy. I got a little graphic with that one. He's like, "No, not the gay German club, not again. No." What's up, Raleigh? VPN dealers are real in the UK now because of the laws. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Wasn't I saw there was like a, was it the UK where it showed what was it? Someone was trying to sign into something, so they needed to be like 18 to sign into it, and it was like something really stupid. I swear it was like to make a Twitch or something like that. Let me see. I remember Zach sent it in Slack yesterday. Because I'm assuming that has to do with like the same thing. Oh, they couldn't get their NVIDIA graphics cards, like the drivers. It was literally they couldn't sign in to get the drivers for the NVIDIA app. They said they had to be 18. Huh. Everything in the UK better require ID. I don't understand. I'm like so confused. I feel like the internet's like going backwards. I mean, because whether you like or hate adult content, you know, it's like I don't understand why, like, how it's been. It's very like hard, like from what I know, it's probably hard to get to in like the early, 2000s and whatnot. And now all of a sudden it's like, states are like banning it without ID and being 18 or older and blah blah. It says about protecting kids. No, I agree. I'm not super big on the whole, like, I'm not a big conspiracy theorist. I'm not big on like, oh, the government does this, government does that, but I agree with that statement. I've always thought it's kind of goofy how a lot of other countries are like, I say a lot, some other countries, like I know China is an example where like their internet access is very, very restricting and cut down. Like even gaming, like I'm like of all things, it's like you can't play a lot of games in other countries, which I'm like, that's so stupid. I'm like, it's some of the most harmless things that can be making them money. And I mean, it's just wild. The UK said if you oppose Online Safety Act, you support predatory behavior. And that's the problem is, I mean, I hate to say it, but like the people that are like the people that are predators, honestly, it's probably better that they stay online because if you keep them from being online, they're probably gonna go start doing shit in person. Like, yeah, parents need to parent, predators gonna predator, sadly. But yeah, I don't know. It's definitely interesting. We're talking about how the UK, there's like, apparently there's people literally selling VPNs and stuff there now. Like there's like VPN dealers because of how strict they've gotten. And like the UK was saying, or Uber was saying in the UK, they were saying if you oppose the Online Safety Act, you support predatory behavior.
Ew.
Well, did you see what Zach sent? The NVIDIA app. Someone was trying to get on the NVIDIA app and they say you have to be 18 or older.
I don't. How does that work? Like, because one, the NVIDIA app doesn't require an account anymore. Mm-hmm. So
I don't know. I'm assuming that was like the actual download, like just to download the NVIDIA app.
Really?
Would be my guess.
What region was that? I saw that and I was just like,
I think it's the whole UK.
Really?
So is that Uber? Is it kind of like is it to where if you did literally try to go to a website that's not allowed, does it just not allow you to?
Jackson, show Matt the photo I DM'd you of it. How was the poop? It wasn't poops. I was talking about insurance, which I'll have to talk to everyone about. It's not fun.
Oh God.
Estoy poopin'.
Oh, yeah. Uber, by the way, it's like the horrible photo, but I think it's like it looks like a car dashboard. They have NordVPN licenses on it. Oh, it says the UK and Australia.
They're wheeling and dealing. NordVPN.
Estoy poopin'. You're debating your first build to be a cheaper one to get hang of things, but I want 97 XT. Get the 97 XT. 2 countries for now. No, I was saying that after you walked out, we were talking about that, and I was like, it feels like the internet's kind of going backwards in a way, because I'm like, whether you like or hate, I mean, I'm not saying adult content's good necessarily, but I'm like, it is weird that everything feels like it's getting less and less strict, but I'm like, it's almost like the internet's going backwards. Like now we're putting these restrictions on things.
Hi, Jaxman. I have a question. I have been recently trying to turn PCs into profit, and my biggest issue is Windows activation. Wondering recommendation you have for that. Well, there's this website called GVG Mall.
Sadly, it doesn't get much cheaper either than somewhere like GVG Mall. I mean, which those are pretty cheap. I think they're like $22 really discounted. They might even be cheaper. I had someone the other day that was the other thing. Someone commented on the video and said, since when is $25 for a Windows activation a good deal? And I'm like, I mean, it beats the effing $200 you normally pay. How is that not a good deal?
I think people, I don't trust them, and I haven't bought one in a while. People always talk about the eBay keys being really cheap, which I don't know how cheap they actually are.
I thought they were like 10 or like $15.
Yeah, they've all gone up.
So I mean,
I think because before they used to be like, oh yeah, I could get a Windows key for like $3 on eBay.
Every time I look at eBay, they've always I always see them for freaking like 10, 15 bucks. Yeah, I do not trust them.
Yeah, yes you can. That's one thing that I always. I mean, GVG Mall always wants us to promote Windows 11, but if you want to save a little money, Windows 10 keys do work on 11.
Just make sure you buy the right. You can make a home key or a pro key work, but you might have to roll the version back or forwards.
You can. Yes, you definitely can. That saves you a little bit of money.
Hardware Unbox showed this morning that if you aren't using a GPU above a 9070, then a 5600 or better CPU is going to be just fine.
I mean, that's kind of what we tell people all the time.
Yeah. I think there's a little more to it than that. I don't think it's necessarily above a 5600, but because it depends on like the gen support and everything too.
Basically, they want you to ask in your face or ID, so the companies can use monitor what you look at, determined by your age, and Spotify, Wikipedia, and loads of other companies hopping onto it as data collection. So basically, they want you to have your ID to then track what you do online and like basically market to your ID at that point.
I mean, when you really look at it, that's exactly what the sites here are,
to be fair, again, I don't like that at all, but like to be fair, companies are kind of doing that without like having your face. Like they're kind of already getting that information, aren't they?
They do have a lot of data.
But they just don't really have a face to put it to. I think that's where things get a little sketchy. No, GVG Mall's solid. We're sponsored by GVG Mall. If you have any issues with the keys, let me know. But the issue is with GVG Mall and all those other window resellers, it's a very competitive space because it's the exact same product. So a lot of those different resellers will attack each other with like negative reviews. I've seen it all the time. They want to determine what you look at based on your age. Even Spotify is blocking mature music.
You.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. That's just like foul to me. I think what annoys me the most is that it's boomers putting these laws into place, not realizing kids are like, I wasn't a kid that long ago. If I wanted something done or I wanted to see something, it's not that hard. Yeah. If anything, it just makes it to where, it's funny, as they're talking about, in a way, it's like, oh, it's to stop predators. Honestly, it causes kids to go to weirder places and more sketchy places.
Just a way to control what you're able to access. Data collection of AI can police people, and warrants can be issued to future crimes we might commit. Minority Report, GVG Mall's good, so VIP. So there you go. Want to ask if it's possible to turn PCs in profit by using Linux? I would say for the average gamer, no.
It'd be harder.
It'd be a lot harder. I mean, in theory, if you sold a device, so let's say a Steam machine, and you said it only runs Steam games, it runs certain limitations with like the anti-cheat or whatever, you in theory could do it, but you would have way more troubleshooting problems, or like people being like, this PC doesn't work with this game, I want my money back. Because Linux is still very limited.
What is Proton?
Proton.
All this effort for me to get to buy their product, and I would have if they just made something simple worth buying. Who are we talking about? So they want you to upload your photo ID to a third party. That is true. It's not like you're uploading it to like the government necessarily. It's going to like
they're getting somebody else to maintain all that, which is always
data
sketchy.
collection center. Yeah. Well, no, what I was saying too is I was like, I think one of my least favorite things, like one thing that it honestly pisses me off is gaming. How like there's a lot of countries, like I know India and China, I think, are some where there's a lot of games you just can't play. Because,
it's all government based, where like it goes against any of their government like policies.
And I remember hearing, because China made wasn't that their first AAA title was Black Myth Wukong? Yep. And I remember hearing that there was a lot of things that, like when people were streaming it, they didn't want them to say a lot of things while they're streaming it. I'm like, it's just, I mean, come
That's
on,
called
it's
communism
games,
right
guys.
there.
Yeah, I'm like, it's really games.
No, that's just
I mean, I don't
that,
like-
that's
I
how
don't-
government standards.
Yeah,
too.
I don't even care what your government is. I don't care if it's our government with Democrat, Republican, communism. I'm like, it's, guys, like, be lax on some things. Like, Jesus Christ. Cheese and rice.
Bypass the people are skinny people from games and stuff.
You technically don't need to activate Windows, Silverwing. So
You don't need to.
Yeah, I will say though, most people, if you say like, oh, Windows is unactivated, a lot of people don't know what that means. And they do think that it means you can't do anything. But if you look at a lot of our benchmark videos, look in the bottom right corner, and you'll notice a lot of them say, please activate Windows while we're playing games.
Main reason for that is we normally reset the PCs or do something afterwards, so it'd be kind of a waste just to throw a key on there for it to get lost.
We just can't afford that.
No, yeah, we can't afford keys. That's the problem. Yeah, exactly.
Did I just hear a roach run across the floor?
I sure hope not.
It'd be crazy if I heard it.
We're getting
Yeah,
a
roach.
torch and we're burning the building down.
We need to get the, was it the Boring Company torch? The flamethrower? You've had a lot of second, third i3s, 6th generation i7s. Oh, so you're saying that's what like you're kind of thinking of selling? I will say those are going to be a little bit harder to sell as time goes on because come October, Windows 10 is no longer going to like be pushing updates essentially.
So you're gonna have a harder time with those, but as long as you're honest about it, you shouldn't have any problems. But if you're talking about just flipping PCs on a small scale, you don't really offer the same like reliability and support as like a pre-built company that offers a warranty and stuff. So
Is it really that crazy? They're saying that I guess it's one of those like really Chinese GPU companies.
yep.
Went from a 680 to a 4060.
They're pushing performance, baby. They're getting there. I'm out of coffee stat. I'm a little eepy. I think the problem is I only had coffee. I'm trying to dial it back because I was having those energy drinks and those get me wired. But now I'm just like, let's just do coffee this morning. Yes, there's plenty for this build.
None of the big Twitch streamers here activated Windows. I've always wondered if that keeps their info private.
Not necessarily. I mean, you can just do an offline account. It's kind of the same thing, but you can
I'm
activate an
confused
offline
too. You're
account.
saying a lot of big streamers don't have Windows activated? That would drive me nuts. Honestly, one of the main reasons we activate Windows is just to get rid of the watermark, and also you can't customize your desktop and stuff without it.
Did Matt say why I never plugged in the front panel? Did I never plug in the front panel?
No, I was trying to turn it on. I was like, why isn't it working? And so
I probably just never saw
I was
it.
just chilling down there. Just trying to have a cup of water or plain old juice with some fruit on the side. Oh, you're saying is that the best way to get that energy?
Just a cup of water.
We'll stick to our 200 milligram.
Yeah, I
caffeine.
want to be caffeinated out of my mind.
We'll stick to our C4. Thank you very much.
Well, yeah, you can get Windows 11 running on anything. So if you're putting Windows 11 on that, that's cool. The main issue is at some point Microsoft might look at some of the hardware on these and stop pushing updates. We've noticed that with some of the like modified USBs we had on
We've had I mean, I think the biggest thing is like, now that we've cough Rufus, one of our installs was just so old. My theory isn't that it was because it was a cracked install. I think it was just because I mean, it was like I think it's like build like 21 or build 22, and they're up to like 24.
Yeah, so if you get a really new one on there, you should be good. But that is always a theory that everyone has said could be a problem.
Your dad got you a PC for 1,400 USD, had a 1,600 Super. I think it gives me 1,660.
1600
12400F. Let's say
Good little budget build.
I'm assuming he got that back when COVID was a thing, right?
Or it's a different currency.
It could be.
They said 1400 USD. That's horrible. If
That's why I'm like,
nowadays.
1,400 USD is pretty.
That's pretty trash. Morning, all. Huge fans. What's up? How you doing? Guys, by the way, giveaway stream is this Friday. It's going to be fun. We're going to give away a gaming PC. We have an additional giveaway for a handheld.
Is that in the graphic yet?
Yep, it's done. It's inside.
Okay.
We got that all good to go. And then what else have we got going on during the stream? We're going to do some snack tasting, some around the world snack tasting, which we thought was from where? Istanbul. It was Istanbul snacks.
Yeah.
But it's just a variety snack tasting. It's going to be
Around the
fun. And then we also are going to give away some Black Mesa keys on the wheel.
We did a video on that, Dark King. It was, what do we call it? Like Windows 10, what do we call the video? Do you know? The LTS, long time support. It's not that old. We did it.
No, we did
pretty
it very
recently.
recently.
But yeah, so there's versions of Windows, and you can buy the keys on GVG Mall, right? For LTSC, long time support coming.
Yes, you can buy them.
Come.
Yes, you can buy them. The LTSC, you can buy them on GVG Mall.
Do they cost more than?
They're like $10.
Oh, okay, so they're cheap.
Yeah, they're really cheap. That's why the benefit's really cool because they're really cheap.
What are the specs of the giveaway PC? Did I miss it? We'll be announcing them on YouTube and stuff like that, but it's a, what is it, a 5500 with a 9060 XT? Am I thinking of the right build? No, that was last month. I don't remember. It's a CPU and a GPU, chat.
That sucks. YouTube had a bug. Remember I was telling you YouTube had a bug where it wasn't
the
serving
money.
ads on one video? Yeah, we basically lost money. Like we're not going to get the money for that.
Did he like tell you?
Yeah, he
that?
said that it's now, basically they had an issue with a bunch of videos uploaded that day that were not serving ads. So basically there was no ads pushed, therefore no money generated. So the video
yeah.
was up for the 3 days without it getting ads, but now it's making ad money, but that video did really well in its first day. It's just,
And I guess it's hard for YouTube.
I mean, because they didn't get the money either because they didn't run the ads.
It's hard for them
so-
just to be like, here's what you would have made, so here
Yeah.
you go. Here's this handout.
That shit.
I guess we have to sue them. I'm just kidding.
That was that mini PC video. That one's doing really well. It's almost at 100K, so that sucks.
Thoughts on the 5700X for both the gaming and workstation? Still a good CPU. I'd do it.
Brendan Games, what should I change? You have a H710i, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's an older NZXT case, 1400K, and getting 100C in temps.
That
you-
would be your cooler.
Are you under full load too, by the way?
Oh, that is a 1400K.
It is a 1400K. And also check your BIOS.
That is a good cooler though. So yeah, I don't know. I wonder.
Just 30-minute stream, you guys are already tired. Honestly, we get more tired when we're sitting here just yapping.
Yeah.
If we're not doing anything, it's just kind of like a, we're just here. And it just makes us yawn. Yeah.
What GPU is best in 2025? Well, see, that's a loaded question because do you have a budget?
Oh, so the beta preload starts 11 Eastern, 10 Central. So I should get it,
Oh,
right,
okay.
Dark Vader?
So maybe there is no code. You'll just
Maybe
have
it'll just pop up in the Steam. So that'd be sick.
Isn't it nice when someone finally gives you like a?
I know,
like
it's great.
like someone did the research.
Should. Dark Vader, I'm coming after you if I can.
No, I agree 100%, Uber. I wish, I mean, because honestly, it's not just, it's any government. I just wish that a lot of the governments would, like, focus more on, which maybe everyone feels this way, I don't know, but, like, focus on the things that really matter instead of, like...
Yeah, because I want to refund that, by the way, for Arcane. There already is a guy at the raid.
Oh, yeah, tainted honor. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't even care what your viewpoints are. I'm just, like, I just wish that, like, we were focusing more on, like, the bigger things, rather than, like... It's time to, after 25 years or however long you've been able to use the internet pretty freely, it's like, it's time to start locking it down.
But brain rot. What about the Italian brain rot?
What if they start locking brain rot from us? Then what do we do?
They might. They're going to age verification Italian brain rot.
Age verify for cappuccina ballerina.
I mean, they probably should. Like that horse meme, that's definitely age verified. Needs to be, for real.
Well, I don't think that would offend us, Silverwing, but they said, I am on the autism spectrum and I have an IT undergraduate certificate and I always wanted to learn about informational technology.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah, keep hustling with the PC flips. Yeah, I would
That would
definitely look
never
at
offend
GVG
us.
Mall. GVG Mall is where I'd get your Windows keys if you're going to be hustling some PCs.
Yeah, and like we said, you don't have to activate them. So
No,
if you think
but-
you could always, you know what a lot of people do actually? If you're using Marketplace, give them the option.
Give them the price to
Yeah,
activate.
put it in the description.
Didn't that's what we used to do when we were selling PCs locally? Some of them were activated, some were. I know
I
you'd be
don't
like,
really
I'd throw an
remember.
extra activation for however much.
How long has it been? Like, I think it's been 5
That's
years,
a long
really.
time ago. I think I remember you doing that. Where
I
those
wouldn't be
things-
surprised because I like when people do that, where it'll
Yeah.
say, you can have the PC with Windows 10 installed or Windows 11 if you want to activate it, $30 extra.
Yeah.
Government keeps half the people mad and the other half nobody paying attention to corruption. Yeah, I can see it.
Matt Callister.
I hate to say it, I'm definitely one of the people who doesn't pay a lot of attention, and I'm also one of the people who's usually not that mad about it. I'm just more of, honestly, just when I hear about it, it just frustrates me. I'm just like, why? Couldn't Google set up a one-time age verification thing on your phone? So then the site, well, that's the issue is there's this weird fine line of a lot of people are saying it's not just about the age verification. it's more about having your ID on file with your full name. Like it literally has everything.
And like
they
if
have
a
your ID.
company, like let's say Facebook, is serving you ads or monitoring like you're looking on Facebook, scrolling your activities and everything, they could tie that into your ID because there is some sort of connection there to prevent you from seeing certain things. Therefore, they have access to that information. So there's like a gray area where like, could they tie in you as a person, not just like your activity? Normally it's like, here's a person and here's their activity. There's no name attached to it. Now there's a name attached to it. There's a lot of consequences for that.
I think that's the other thing too is in a way it's like, and I'm not, like I said, I'm clearly against this, but they could use it for good too. They could use it to find people that are, let's say they have warrants out or like they kind of are a predator. In theory, if they're going to a lot of weird sites with their ID, it's like, oh, we literally have their name and photo here, but let's be honest, that's probably a 0.0001% of the people that would be uploading their ID.
3050 at 4 gigs of VRAM. I have a laptop that has 4 gigs of VRAM.
Asus Army asked for your birthday.
That's weird.
It is weird, but I'm like, I don't really know if there's much, I don't think there's too much bad with that.
Your government ID goes in the internet. Now your address will now document on their third party. Google will still be using a third party to verify. That's fair. Also, parent asked to have to put your ID codes in all the time. That's true. That's another thing you have to be verifying all the time whenever you sign up for a new website. Give me your ID
it drives
code.
me nuts when I have to do that. Whenever I have to like take the picture of my ID, like the front and back. I don't want them to know my birthday.
Each nosy. What are they going to do with your birthday? What are they going to do with it?
What are you hiding?
What are you hiding? Were you born on a day that doesn't exist anymore?
Sounds like China to me. Sounds like communist.
Sounds like the communist China.
I hear one of the gooners. Should we start asking them to show their ID when they come in? You're upgrading from a stock cooler to a Freezer 36 ARGB. The temps were too much. Oh, cool. Freezer 36, is that the little, is that RTX little tower cooler? Bing, 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 ding, 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 ding. You have an RTX 4070 Ti Super. Am I cooked or not? No, you're good. I would hang on to that. That card's gonna not be too far off from something like the new, like 5070 or honestly even like 5080, really.
I'm Mom and Dad.
Hello.
Hello.
Show us your ID. We need to know you're 18.
I'll show it to camera.
We don't trust. We don't trust.
Why?
Oh, we just been talking about that all morning. In the UK and Australia, they're making it to where like you basically have to have like age verification for like any website now.
Yeah, like Spotify wants to get. I know that one's part of that, like the crazy.
Someone posted on Twitter the NVIDIA app.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't even get their drivers for their GPU. It literally said
You can't live till you're 18, dude.
it basically said come back when you're older.
Come back when you're older.
You're not a human being till you're 18. We all know. You know, what if I locked my door and now I'm like realizing I can just watch the video of me leaving to see if I stayed there to lock the door. I did. That's really nice. Wow.
He really is a homeowner. He's like,
such a homeowner.
He's,
I'll lock
he's
my
getting the
door.
anxiety of everything.
Well, I most was like I forgot. So my dad I did me about my haul from Gen Con, and I forgot two things that I forgot from Gen Con already. But I got a bunch of board games and whatnot that were really fun.
Don't want those stolen.
And I left the one that I got signed. I was really excited to show at the
Oh.
door. So I was like, damn. So I left the door open too. Was when I was stuff. Because I was out there being a homeowner, checking my trash cans.
Man,
saying things
imagine
like,
how
oh,
pissed.
looks good.
Imagine how pissed you'd be if someone broke in. That's all they stole was your signed board game.
Actually, I'd be pissed for like a half a moment, and then I'd be like, wait, this is actually a big relief that that's all they wanted.
Damn, Grandma just flexed on us. Said, "Now I'm wondering if I locked up the lake house when I left."
That's looked up. He looked it up. He didn't lock it up.
He looked up.
Looked up.
He's like, he left his house and looked up the lake house he wanted. It's not that flex.
People on YouTube recommend 5500 budget builds. Well, mostly it's because 5500 had a moment where it dropped to like 50 or 60 bucks, and the 12400F isn't that cheap.
We have a private nuclear facility. Yeah.
In Paducah.
Oh, like Kentucky?
Yeah,
Oh God.
they're building one for.
I don't like the name Gray Matter.
Gray
That just
Matter.
sounds, dude. That just sounds like some like Terminator shit.
Gray matter.
Cool.
Oh, it was the restrictions on GeForce Now, not NVIDIA drivers.
Oh, okay.
That makes more sense because that's
That's
where
when
you
you
can
have to
play
log in.
games on.
Oh, GeForce Now, yeah. Well,
Yes.
yeah, you would have to log in though.
Yeah. So was it not NVIDIA drivers? Or was that just people just taking that screenshot and running with it, which would not surprise me?
I'll check.
Because I think the screenshot
It is
Zach
hard to
said
tell.
basically just said, I don't think it said anything
Well, I
about
also noticed they
drivers.
spelled stuff wrong.
Yeah.
Like they put You can't download your NVIDIA. I mean, this says Zoomers cannot adjust their NVIDIA graphics card settings in their gaming PC anymore. Yeah, this person said I have to be 18 to use the NVIDIA app now,
Kaiju number 8.
which that would be the new one.
I don't know why they just said Kaiju number 8, but it's a good show.
But this is also Twitter
It is Tudor.
from a random
Twitter?
person. It's shared by someone with anime.
Oh,
as
it
the
says that
background.
screenshot's not from the NVIDIA app. It's GeForce Experience
Really?
for GeForce Now. That's what the comments are saying below.
Rage baiter. Rage baiter. Idiot.
So you think they're just rage baiting?
I think they're rage baiting. I think it is just GeForce Now that was the problem. Because that way you're actually accessing games. I mean, I don't like it, but that makes more sense than drivers. Because drivers make no sense.
There's no reason that kid can't.
Did you
Obviously,
see?
there was an article that just
afraid they're
came out.
learning too
False
fast.
panic.
Oh, did you see? I'm freaking pissed. The Burger Maker right down the street. You know they have they're opening a Hyundai, which I'm like, yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Whitney's another car dealer. It's literally Hyundai Oxmoor, which I'm like, I think that they might have. I don't know if they relocated or what. Yeah, that was so weird. I thought you were turning into the bug guy from Men in Black. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you remember the guy who was like a roach? He's like, yeah.
Andy, we're going to be building with that CPU later this month. So we'll let you know how it goes. Is the table misaligned? It's just our tripod.
Dude, it is like hitting
Yeah.
the mean lean right
It
now.
is our tripod. Our tripod's crooked as
Holy
hell.
crap. They're calling it Oxmoor Hyundai, which I'm just like, why?
And they moved. That's crazy.
It's just so goofy because it's literally the mall, dude.
Oxmoor.
Is the stuff around there? Is that actually a? Because now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wait, is that more than just the mall? Because
I think that there's a lot of stuff
yeah,
that's
there's
called
some
Oxmoor.
stuff of Oxmoor.
Because it's called the Oxmoor Center, I think.
Okay, but is it? It's not a. Is it a place? Like, is it like a? It's not a town or a city, is it? I know St. Matt because it's all in St.
It's
Matthews.
all in St. Matthews.
That'd be sick if they called it Hyundai of St. Matthews.
I think it's just the shopping area is just called the Oxmoor
Yeah.
Center. So I think that's why everything is called Oxmoor.
Well, now Oxmoor's spreading.
Yeah.
It's like a herpes.
What kind of question you got for us?
We got another tier list.
Oh my God.
We're doing places to buy PC parts.
All
Dude,
right.
you look like you've been using your home gym. You're getting a little too big for this place.
The home gym turned out so good. I don't know if I have any pictures. I'm not a picture guy.
It was St. Matthews.
I mean,
ate
I
it.
asked for pictures, about,
I just usually don't take pictures of any.
you just send brain rot.
Addison Break.
Hey, Google.
It's one of my many
Pause.
formats, you know? What's so funny, buddy? Do you
I'm
want me to
laughing at
show
what you
chat?
said.
Do you want me to show chat what you sent me?
What did I send you?
Artie, you sent me the little robot boy going up to the...
Oh, dude, that shit. Dude, no. Did you read the comments?
I read some of them.
Holy crap, Matt. You need to see this
Never
shit.
be an organic boy.
What?
It's so bad.
We only allow organics over here.
No, what did you send me? Should I
What
play
is
this on
this?
stream?
What is-
I actually don't know what I sent you.
Oh, no, I
Oh, no.
can't. All right, so it's like a little robot
yeah.
boy, and then I like the little image it generated. It's kind of cute. Like it feels wholesome, you know.
Yeah,
He's like, I
yeah.
want to be a real boy. Just scroll through the comments, bro. They had me rolling.
Oh.
I'm just like, I did not know robot racism was a
No,
thing.
I've seen this before.
I mean, I've seen people do like the get out of here, you clanker, and I'm just like, what?
Oh my God. That's crazy.
No, I like one of the comments was like, notice how it's all white people coming up with these.
Yo,
Yep.
that one's crazy.
I mean, they're clever. They're good, you know? Zach, did you have to read this? Will you go to the Instagram, the last one I sent you about with the robot? Watch the little video and then read
Robot
the comments.
racism's crazy, dude.
I mean, it's gonna be a thing though.
I know,
I mean,
right?
with how it's going, it's gonna be
All
a
right,
thing.
ask me a question.
You dirty. Never mind.
All right.
All right, Matt. Today we are doing a places to buy PC parts tier list, and
Ooh.
you get GameStop. Where you placing it?
GameStop. I think we did one GameStop build. It's been several years at this point, 3 years ago. I remember it being a problem to get stuff, so I'm gonna put just trash because I don't think it's gotten any better.
All right, you get another fun one. Jawa.gg.
Jawa, sponsor of the Toasty Bros. I'm gonna say Jawa has grown a lot. There's definitely some downsides with Jawa because of shipping prices on certain items, especially when you're buying stuff, the price isn't factored all the time. So I would say for deal hunting, I would say it's in would recommend. It's would recommend. It's almost to the GOATS category, but it's still got some work to do.
Some of those Johns were pretty clever, weren't they?
I was like, There's reusing actual slurs and like reworking.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
problem there.
I'm
It's
like-
getting too close.
Some of them were creative, and other ones where I'm like,
Yeah.
All right, Jackson, where are you placing Best Buy for PC parts buying?
Best Buy for PC parts buying is, it's often pretty good, especially if you're buying online. I will say if you go in person, they are going to have some pretty bad deals. Like they'll have things like, they have RX 580s still. Can you believe that? They're real 580s, but I think they're like $180 or something stupid like that. So you'll find some good deals. You'll find some reference cards you can't find anywhere else. So I'm going to put them at, I'll put them at the GOATs.
Oh, wasn't expecting.
You weren't expecting that?
But he asked what tier, he didn't ask for a dictionary.
Yeah, buddy. I'm glad that you like those dirty little robots.
Where would you place Sheen?
Sheen.
Do they sell PC parts?
They sell graphics cards.
Well, Sheen,
It was a stretch, but
it's a stretch. I know of them as selling clothes mostly. I know of them as not having the best practices supposedly. So, I'd never go this low on the tier list. What's like low?
the lowest is just trash. It's just trash.
I mean, for PC parts, I'd probably say just trash because I didn't even know they had anything, and if they do, it's probably like really badly priced GPUs.
GameStop is just trash. Sheen. All right, guys, we're gonna raid Tainted Honor. We're gonna go raid somebody. Who the heck
Love those
is Gary
machines,
Fortnite?
Dirty little boy.
Who's Gary Fortnite?
That's me.
Gary Fortnite.
You're an organic. Act like one.
He's having so much fun.
It feels like no. You know what it feels like though? Is Fallout. Like I remember in Fallout, what were they called? Synths. You dirty synth.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I remember that was like a thing, dude. People did not like, I mean, the synths were kind of taking over the world, so.
Zach's trip today is just amazing.
Dude, what is Gary Fortnite? I'm starting to get pissed. Thank you for the bits.
Sound like a-
Dolphin fan for life. Why don't you go oil your robot? All right, chat, we're rating Tainted Honor, someone we raid quite often. We hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. We'll be live tomorrow morning. Zach and I are going to have a little talk about his love for robots, though.
Bye.
See you guys tomorrow. Peace out. All right, Zach, we need to have a serious talk.